Welcome, friends, to another beautiful day of being alive, and glad to have you check out this video. So we're going to dive right in today to what's next. Let's see. All right, this one's called A Thirsty Fish. Probably another one of my favorites, but I probably could say that every day. So, a thirsty fish. I don't get tired of you. Don't grow weary of being compassionate toward me. All this thirst equipment must surely be tired of me. The water jar, the water carrier. I have a thirsty fish in me that can never find enough of what it's thirsty for. Show me the way to the ocean. Break these half measures, these small containers, all this fantasy and grief. Let my house be drowned in the wave that rose last night out of the courtyard, hidden in the center of my chest. Joseph fell like the moon into my well. The harvest I expected was washed away, but no matter. A fire has risen above my tombstone hat. I don't want learning or dignity or respectability. I want this music and this dawn and the warmth of your cheek against mine. The grief armies assemble, but I'm not going with them. This is how it always is when I finish a poem. A great silence overcomes me, and I wonder why I ever thought to use language. Yeah, so this is one of those moments, one of those poems that's sort of like capturing Rumi's ecstaticness, right? His rapture in the divinity. And it really speaks to the longing that's at the heart of the mystical path. But it also evokes the longing that is contained in all of us, right? He talks about these half measures, these containers of water, when what he really wants is the ocean, the water being, in this case, the friend, the beloved, the God, the divine. Right? He wants to be immersed in the ocean of that, and all he's getting are these containers, these water containers that can be easily carried by the water carrier. This is, again, speaking to this longing that is within all of us. And in a lot of ways, we're always going to be a little bit unsatisfied while we're operating in these half measures. And it's hard to not. We have our egos that we carry around, and we have to exist in this world. We have to, in our modern world, we have this sense of needing to make money to be able to pay for food and shelter and vacations and whatever other things bring us joy and make us believe that we're going to have a fulfilled and secure and safe life, right? But in engaging in those activities, we're always going to be doing so in a way that's not quite a complete surrender to the divine and to God. And that's okay, right? We can't all be mystics. We can't all be, divine enlightened beings. But as long as we are continuing to engage in these half measures and just taking spirituality as like a hobby, maybe even a level above a hobby, maybe incorporating it into our daily routines and lives, and making it the most important thing. As long as there's still these other areas that we're engaged in, as long as we're not completely diving into the ocean of divinity and spirituality and spirit and all of the things that come along with that, or I guess all of the shedding of things that come along with that, we're always going to be a little bit dissatisfied. And so we can come to terms with that. We can be okay with carrying around that little bit of dissatisfaction, but it becomes difficult in certain moments. And to me, this moment strikes as one in which Rumi is, as much as he's ecstatic and in love, maybe a little bit frustrated with these half measures too, right? There's an excitement, there's an energy here. There's a lot of exclamation points in this translation. I don't know if they're there in the original or not, but certainly the sense of them is there. And So I'll just leave it at that, and leave it to you to ponder the ways in which maybe you could dive a little bit deeper, go a little bit further in your own lives, or work toward a greater acceptance of that longing and that emptiness that you're going to carry as long as you're not fully surrendered to God. And that's it. So much love and blessings today, and be well and safe and loving.